Welcome to We Try. I'm Amy.
And I'm Ethan.
And today we're talking about our experience at Saratoga Springs Resort in Walt Disney World.
Saratoga Springs is one of the biggest resorts that we've ever stayed at Disney. This thing is huge. It's made up of like 5, 6, 7 different sections. I can't even remember them all. I just know that we were in the grandstand.
Grandstands.
Grandstand, not like little stand, grandstand. If you like content like this, please subscribe to this channel. We are putting out videos every single week, travel videos, taste tests, restaurant reviews. We're doing it all. So thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Really cool part about it is that all the different parts, including the main part of the resort, were all interconnected with walking trails. So it was easy to get around.
It's a very spread out resort, absolutely. The aesthetic, the vibe is inspired by Saratoga Springs, New York, right? So Saratoga, New York. So there's a lot of that vibe, a lot of horses.
The horse racing track, of course.
You know, the horses are everywhere is the theme is what I picked up on. And the really cool thing about it too is a lot of the horses throughout the resort are horses from Disney movies. So you'll notice a theme there, like there's a little baby Hercules there, there's all these different horses. Ones I did not see was Bullseye, so he might be hidden, but I did not see Bullseye from Toy Story.
Also too, this place sits on a golf course. So that's how much space it is. That is a busy golf course. People were constantly playing all day, every day.
And they were loaded up too. There was one morning, I think Ethan and I walked over and there was like 6 golf carts just waiting to tee off and they weren't the same party. So it's a busy golf course and you gotta keep in mind, it was in the 90s when we were there too. So it was hot for golfing. So first up is the location. This is a prime location. So not only is this resort massive, it is located right next to Disney Springs. So if you are a Disney Springs person, this resort is for you. You're able to either walk to Disney Springs, you could take the bus, or you could take the boat. So you literally have 3 options for transportation to Disney Springs. And it's pretty accessible, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the first night we got there, we immediately dropped all of our stuff and went to dinner, and we scrambled to the boat and we got to dinner like just in time. And it was really, really cool to take the boat across to Disney Springs. That was pretty relaxing.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Absolutely. So really great location, I would say, especially if you like the Disney Springs area. Maybe you're not going to all the parks and you're just looking for a getaway at Disney. This is a really great resort for that. So we talked about there's transportation options to Disney Springs, but there's also transportation options to the parks. And we went to Epcot. We'll talk about that at a later video, but we waited for the bus. It did not come, so we used a lift.
What was really cool is as soon as you got into the bus stop, it's covered, so you're in the shade.
Yes.
And they have a screen showing the estimated bus times.
Yes.
So, and you know, they're coming all the time. And it's not like we were, you know, lined up there at 8:30 in the morning to get over there. Like it was
like maybe at noon or something.
Yeah, we were a little bit later in the day. So, but yeah,
we did end up taking the lift.
We did end up taking the lift over there, but still, I thought the buses were pretty accessible and they came pretty often.
Yeah, just not our Epcot bus at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So one thing that we thought was really unique is you can also take the boat to Old Key West or Treetop Villas.
Which, by the way, looked awesome. I would love to stay at the Treetop Villas sometime. We didn't even realize, but it was literally right across the street from us.
Yeah, we did think that was pretty cool that you could easily go to other resorts on the on the boat. And so if you wanted to go to like their restaurants or anything like that, or just check out other resorts, it's always nice when Disney Transportation can take you there. We already have done a room tour. So we're gonna tag it here. If you haven't checked it out, we stayed in a 2-bedroom villa. Check out our video, it's pretty legit.
That room was absolutely awesome. It was like, it's always when you stay at a Disney resort and it's a 2-bedroom, it's like a 2-bedroom that can sleep like 8 people. It's huge. Just giant. Massive living room common area, big guest bedroom, several bathrooms. And it was so funny because in the master bedroom, between the bedroom and the bathroom, there were so many doors.
So many doors.
I actually got confused sometimes about, okay, which door is this? Which door is this?
And we mentioned that in the room tour. It's like there's a door to go into like the shower area. There's a door to go to the toilet, and there's a door to go to the bathtub area. Then a door to go to the actual bedroom, and it's like, and then 2 doors to go to the hallway. It was like, I don't know, 8 doors right there.
You know you're fancy when your toilet is in its own room.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's when you reach peak status right there.
Yeah. They also had a great balcony. One thing that I was a little surprised about though, this is a 2-bedroom villa. It had one tiny balcony. So usually at the other resorts, you'll have maybe 2 balconies. Like when we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge, we had one really large balcony, and that was just a 1-bedroom. So I was surprised by the size of the balcony for a 2-bedroom villa at Saratoga Springs versus where else we've stayed.
But at the same time, it was like when you're sitting out there, you know, you're kind of like looking into like, especially at nighttime, you're just basically looking into the darkness because all there is a golf course right there. So it's really secluded at the same time.
Very private,
Very private, and I think that was probably one of the coolest things about that room and that balcony too.
I mean, let's be real though. At Animal Kingdom Lodge, there was animals outside our
I mean,
balcony.
yeah, I don't know if anybody could beat Animal Kingdom Lodge. You might as well tag that video
And
too,
also
if you want to check
at
that
Bay
out.
Lake Tower was the fireworks. So I think
Okay,
we
you know
have...
what? Just forget I made that point. Moving on.
This was also a DVC room, so just wanted to shout that out, that this was a Disney Vacation Club room.
Cheers.
It had all of the fixings for a Thanksgiving meal. I swear you could literally cook an entire family meal in that kitchen. It had all of the supplies for you. You just have to provide the food.
Another cool part of Saratoga Springs was the pools. The pool situation at Saratoga Springs was super cool because they had so many of them. They had one each for the different sections of the resort, and they had the big one in the center at the main lodge, which had a really cool looking water slide. Now the advantage of where we stayed in the grandstand was the hours of the pool.
The hours of the pool. We were like 7 a.m. to like 11. Literally
all day.
So nice.
All day.
All day. And let me tell you, we took advantage of those 11 o'clock swims. It was so nice.
So
and
cool.
even the people were like, oh, they're not going to kick you out even if it's after 11. And I think we were in there after 11 one night.
Oh yeah, the staff members were just walking around. They didn't care. If you just weren't bothering anybody, they weren't going to bother you.
I think that's something to note about the pools is we did check out all of the pools at the resort. I still think ours is the coolest. It may not have a water slide, but it has an epic area for kids to play, the splash pad area. Those hours I think were more like 9 to something, like the splash pad wasn't on the whole time, but they could have played. There's also a pool bar at the grandstand pool station.
Very cool.
We did not take advantage of it because the hours didn't work for us, but it looked awesome. There was food and everything there. The bathrooms looked really clean. So overall, the grandstand seemed really nice. The rooms were updated. We liked the pool location, and it was close to the main lobby area. So definitely happy with where we stayed in the grandstand.
Also too, speaking of the main lodge, there was the Artist Palette. And I think this is probably one of the top resort stores out of any resort at Disney. This place had everything. It was open in the morning for hot breakfast.
Yep.
And it was also open late into the night for it as a convenience store where you could buy, you know, snacks, frozen items, wine, and booze. The funniest part was the very first night we were there, we were walking back from dinner, late of course, and we walk into the Artist Palette and we got a pint of Absolute vodka, and the guy who was getting it for us, he looks at us, he goes, "Just one?" We were like, "Nice, dude, nice.
You're clearly buzzing.
You're our guy."
The Artist Palette was really nice, like Ethan said, because of that hot bar. A lot of the other resorts don't really have that. They have like restaurants that you can go to, but something about the Artist Palette just took it. It was almost like you went to like Whole Foods when they have the hot bar there and they serve you. That is what I felt like when you're at Artist Palette. They had Mickey waffles. They also had this really great like Cajun Cuban bowl situation for dinner. So just really nice variety versus like grab and go or just bakery items. So we went there a couple times. So like that was our go-to, and it was really nice, super convenient. You could do mobile order. It was very nice. They also had a whole shopping area. So if you wanted to get a few trinkets for your way home, which we did, we had a really nice time there.
Had all their Halloween decorations.
All the
set up.
Halloween decorations. So another thing about that main area is there is a spa on property. We did not go. That was kind of our debate. Do we go to the spa or do we do drinking around the world? We went drinking around the world. More to come on that one.
As well as with the spa, you could rent bikes and bike around the property too. So they had a bunch of, walking trails around the resort. You could easily ride your bike around there, which is just another cool thing that they offered and kind of highlights just how big this resort actually was. So overall, if you ask me would I stay at Saratoga Springs again, I would say I absolutely would.
Yes.
I feel like I say this with every single Disney resort, but I would totally go back. It just had so many cool things about it that were unique from anywhere else that we stayed.
I agree. I would definitely go back, especially if you're looking for a relaxing trip. It's one of those resorts that are a little less chaotic, and I really enjoyed that. It was a great, just adults only Disney trip getaway.
There you have it, from the authority. That's our review of Saratoga Springs. Please like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for next Sunday because we're going to have another video for you. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.